Hello and welcome to Gusto News on Gusto TV. My name is Andy. On the news this time, we've got WIZKID, closely followed by Davido, and I'll be rounding up the news with CKay. But before I go on, I'd like to say a very big thank you for the likes and the comments on the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the post notification bell so that you will be notified each time a new video drops. So you know what, just do it right now. Just look beneath this video and hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell. Yeah, do it. All right, moving on to the news, starting up with Big Wiz, Machala, WIZKID, all the names. He has so many names too that people call him by. You know, people call him the new king of Afrobeat. People call him the rave of the moment. You know, people call him the king of the decade in Nigerian music. Well, all these names can actually be used to qualify who WIZKID is at the moment, being that, you know, he's been topping charts across, you know, different platforms, both streaming platforms and, you know, different platforms entirely, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Well, WIZKID, who is currently on his Made in Lagos tour in North America, has been doing really well. You know, we've had top American celebrities come out to witness greatness in WIZKID concerts, and not to mention his song Essence, you know, doing madness everywhere, the one with Thames, and also there was a remake in with Justin Bieber, Job Done, and that one is doing real wonders. It's been said to be the song of the summer in the United States of America, and then still so many people vibing to it. We've seen different videos of top celebrities vibing to this particular song. And also, you know, his Made in Lagos album and the Deluxe has been doing a lot of things, and this time on AudioMack, you know, he has reached another milestone on AudioMack. So this one goes on to say, you know, it's Made in Lagos and the Made in Deluxe version. This one says WIZKID's Made in Lagos becomes the first ever album by an African act to surpass 300 million streams on at AudioMack. So 3 million streams on AudioMack for a particular album. This is the first time any African artist will be doing that, to surpass 300 million streams on AudioMack for an album. You know, going on here, it goes on to say here that in the next slide here, we can see obviously Made in Lagos, the first one, the original one, which has about 178 million streams, and the Deluxe version which has about 133 million streams. So, you know, putting this together, which is actually, you know, an album, actually has surpassed 300 million streams on AudioMack. So AudioMack also, you know, on the official Twitter page, you know, came out to, you know, give this report also. It says here at AudioMack, you know, at AudioMack with the verified account on Twitter, came out to say, congrats at WIZKID on 300 million streams. It goes on to say, obviously, the first African artist to reach 300 million streams on AudioMack for one album. Congrats again, Big Wiz. And also he has, it should be noted that he has been given this plaque for 300 million streams on AudioMack. Here, you know, AudioMack also released a picture of WIZKID with his plaque on AudioMack to say, you know what, this guy has actually achieved 300 million streams. So let's move to the next slide and see. Yeah, it is 300 million streams on AudioMack. WIZKID, you know, standing close to his plaque in which he has on AudioMack. So 300 million streams on AudioMack for a particular album. WIZKID is the first African artist to do so. Big congrats to Big Wiz on this one, another milestone for him. Obviously, he's been breaking records, and then people are already like, another one. Well, it's something he has been doing since. Congrats again, WIZKID. Moving on to Davido on the next one. Well, Davido, one of Nigeria's top artists, definitely top 2. If you want to argue, I would argue with you till the end. Yes, top 2 Nigerian artists for me. He's been doing well, doing really well. And obviously he has announced that he's going to be dropping a new single, probably would be his first single for the year. We don't know yet, but he has said something big is coming soon. And don't what, just keep it tight, keep it. Oh, keep it. Hold on, because something huge is coming. That's what Davido has said. Well, this time on AudioMack, definitely, and the streaming platform in which, you know, people use to listen to songs by these artists. Well, on AudioMack, Davido will be having a rundown of how Davido is actually doing on AudioMack. So here it says Davido on AudioMack. Here we have it. Career streams. Davido has had about 371 million streams on Spotify. His most streamed album is actually, you know, we have A Better Time with 221 million streams, and A Good Time with 142 million streams. Talking about, you know, most streamed albums, since AudioMack actually released the 300 million streams for WIZKID, you know, we've had a lot of Davido fans coming out to say, you know what, actually, you know, these streams actually because of 2 albums which actually qualify as one, but Davido's album, just one of his album, you know, has about 221 million streams, and that should, you know, that's like pretty good for him and like really big. So these are very huge bragging rights for, you know, the 30BG fans right now with 221 million streams for A Better Time, A Good Time with 142 million streams, and his most streamed song is actually Femme with 25 million plus streams, and there's Risky with 25 million plus streams. So here are the numbers for Davido on AudioMack as regards all of this, and definitely Davido has been doing wonders on AudioMack, and people just want to listen to Davido's songs. He has been featured on several songs this year. We have likes of High, we have likes of Kiss Study Remix, and different songs. We have the one in which he had with Unforgiving, different songs in which Davido has been featured on this particular year. So it's fair to say that Davido has been doing really well this year. So here are the numbers from AudioMack for Davido. So guys, I'll be rounding up the news with CKay, the one who has been on everyone's lips, definitely the one who has been on every chart that has been released of recent, the one who has been everyone has said, isn't that like a big rise to grace, from 2019, his song Love One City, which was released 2019, and it's year 2021, and it's still doing wonders, and it's currently breaking charts all over the world. So still talking about streaming platforms, this time on Spotify. CKay is currently on making a milestone on Spotify, and this one says on Spotify, this one shows here that CKay now has 25.5 million plus monthly listeners on Spotify. It goes on to say he is the first African artist to reach this mile. The first African artist to reach 25.5 million plus streams, monthly listeners on Spotify. 25.5 million plus monthly listeners on Spotify. So CKay is the first African artist to reach this mile. First African artist. Big congrats to CKay. So if you check the next one here, we'll see the numbers here, which actually shows CKay with 25.5 monthly listeners here, with the numbers being shown here on the screen here. CKay with 25.5 plus million monthly listeners on Spotify right now, and he is the first African artist to reach this milestone. Big congrats to CKay on that one. So guys, this is how we're rounding up the news at this time. Remember, if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe and hit the post notification bell so that you will be notified each time a new video drops. And you can tell us in the comment section what you feel about this news. WIZKID getting 300 million streams on AudioMack. Obviously, we have Davido's AudioMack record also doing really well, and there's CKay with 25.5 million monthly listeners on Spotify, in which he is the first African artist to reach that milestone. So just tell us in the comment section what you feel about this news, and we're there to answer to some, if not all, of your comments. Till the next news, my name remains Andy. Bye.